Okay, so now we are going to move on to the coding section, and we're going to leave this designer stage and we're going to move over here to the blocks. What's really cool about coding in MIT App Inventor is you get to use a bunch of Lego blocks to put together. You don't have to know any programming languages, and you just come over here and you grab it and you drag it over here and you drop it. So we kind of want to get that ball to move around the screen. And we do that by clicking on the ball, and then we get a list of different Lego pieces or pieces of code that we get to tell the ball to do something. And I want to be able to fling that ball across the screen. So I am just going to grab flung. Okay. And then when I fling the ball, like you literally have to tell the computer everything. Here's some nice hints. I'm going to have to tell the computer or the app what the speed is when I fling the ball, and also what the heading is when I send that ball. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to scroll down here, and I am going to look for set ball heading to. I just grab it and I drop it in here. Then I'm going to do the same thing with set ball speed to. Set ball speed to. And then if you looked when I mouse hovered over speed, I just get speed and I put it in there. And I can mouse hover over heading and I can do get heading. And oops, I put it in the wrong one, so I just drag and drop, drag and drop. And now, if we would actually do a build of this on some device, our ball would move across the screen. When we fling it, it would get the heading. And when we fling it, it would get the speed. In addition to this, I want the ball to bounce when it hits the screen, at the edge of the device. Okay, so just like before, I'm going to make sure I have the ball selected, and then I'm going to do when ball one edge is reached. Okay, I want it to bounce off of that edge. So I'm going to go back to ball. When I'm going to call it to bounce. Then I'm going to mouse hover again and just say get edge. Okay, so now ideally you were at the camp and you were able to see this, because we're going through this super fast right now. This is just a refresher. This is just a recap. We've basically done everything we did the first day at a much slower pace. To get you into this. So if you're watching this, you are just getting caught up if you weren't here the first day, and we're kind of flying through it. But to recap what we've done here behind the scenes, we are saying that we're going to fling a ball. Okay, so when the ball is flung, I want to set the ball heading to whatever direction I sent it in, and I want to set the speed to whatever the speed it was that my finger moved across the screen. Then down here, just to make the app a little bit cooler, every time the ball hits the edge, I want it to bounce off of the edge at the natural angle that it hits the edge. So I did when the ball reaches the edge, we're going to have the ball bounce at the given edge. And that's our app that we've made. Okay, so this is all the code. Again, I'll just go back to the designer. This is what it's going to look like when we start it up. This black ball on the white screen. Then I'm going to be able to fling it, and if the ball went here, it would bounce off here, and it would just keep going at whatever speed I flung it at. Now, the way to get this on your machine, on your Android device, is you come up here and you hit Build, and you say Provide a QR code. Now on your device, you're going to have a QR reader, but after this populates, I just hold that QR reader up to it and it will install it on my Android device. We're just going to be patient, wait for that QR code to pop up so you can see what it looks like. There it is. So with your device, you take a QR snap of that. You'll install it on your phone or on your tablet, and then we can try it out. Now you're going to find out that there's lots of things to fix. There's a lot of ways to make this cooler. You're not going to be satisfied with this first build, and an awesome mindset for us to have is that it's okay to make mistakes. You try something, and if it doesn't do what you want it to, you go back in and you fix it. And this is the first time of this camp where we are going to put it in your hands. Because as this build is, there's going to be something that you're going to want to change about it, and it will be obvious as soon as you get it working on your phone or on your tablet. So good luck. We're going to end this one here and let you run with it and make it as cool as you want it to be. All right? Good luck.